Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on a run back at the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play action here with Rogers. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 4-yard loss brings up 2nd and 14 at the 23-yard line.
To throw, Rogers. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
58!
Counterplay here, Warren. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
3rd down, they need 7. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Play fake. Here's Rogers. Headed out right. Connects on the crosser. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
50! 58!
On 2nd down, Warren. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. It will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Torrey Horton, his intended receiver. So it's second down coming up. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Second and 10, Darnold. Caught, Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
It's some space around midfield. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his second and inches. And again, it's Darnold. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Let's see how that last incompletion affects this third down call. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. It's complete, play made by Kupp. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. 16 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seahawks.
He's going to throw it again. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. To throw, here's Darnold. That's him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw on third and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The intended target there was Torrey Horton. So it's going to be fourth and short. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Now Darnold, fourth down. Throw is caught by the back. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Flushed out of the pocket. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that's a Steelers first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Warren running between the tackles. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be third and long. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm. Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Oh, he nearly coffin cornered that one. Just a little too far, and it's out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun. Darnold. Short pass brought in. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got a first to begin the frame. Throwing here, Darnold. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Hits his running back. Spins right by him. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Seattle.
They are throwing it again. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36. Darnold looking to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Danger, danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
With a quick pass out line. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the Steelers' 5-yard line.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks start to fight back with their first points of this game. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the offshoot quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. They run with Warren. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Rodgers to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. The pistol snap. Darnold. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Seahawks.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
This is Walker on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Seahawks with a chance to break this tie. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Cut near the goal line. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Over. Green 18. Back north. Green 18.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Seahawks get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30.
This is such the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, Boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Gotta protect the football.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Go set. I set.
Toss play. This is Walker. Cuts it to the right sideline. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
To throw again here on 2nd down. Rodgers. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Ernest Jones with the pick. Oh, man, Brock. Somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Now the defense did have to work for them on that previous play, Brock. So just 5 yards to go now on 2nd following the flag. Pressure coming for Darnold. Brought in close to the 8. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Go set. I set.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3.
Here we go, set. Set.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get more points to end a lopsided first half. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Became Metcalf, the intended receiver, and it sets up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He's back to throw. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
I can hear it now, Kate, before it even comes out of my mouth when I say anybody but a receiver or corner is the best athlete on the field. But I'm starting to really feel like these DNs in today's NFL game are the best athletes. And when you watch one chase down a play like that for negative yards, well, I'll make my case and I'll stand on that opinion.
Steelers in the dime for this 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. He's fighting for it, but will not get there. They stole the run out, and that's a safety.
Hey, you could just feel it right off the snap. You just got that sense that the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
Fields this one at the 3. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Seahawks. First down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
We go set.
Drive begins with a walker run. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
They're set up at the 35 now. Going on first, here's Darnold. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
That pass is caught by Horton. He'll have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Stopped by the second-generation NFLer. That's Carson Bruner.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Darnold. Here's a screen now for Walker. Down to the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Looking here to Warren. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers set to pass. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers trail by 23 now.
37. Steelers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Walker running to the right. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Play fake, Darnold. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He's got it inside the 10. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
We go, set.
Here's Walker running right. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there. You even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Needing 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal.
Go, set. Set.
Pass it down close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
We go, set. Set.
And he's got it. Has a layout for it, but touchdown. The Seahawks lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Gainwell. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Rodgers going to throw on first. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Working quickly here.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15.
Pressure coming, Rodgers. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It'll be the Steelers with possession, but this game pretty one-sided at this point. First and 10 from the 41.
No.
Now here's Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the move, hit it right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Finds him over the middle. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for the Steelers. First down.
Going again here, it's Rodgers. Roman Wilson reels it in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Looking quickly here.
4 yards. That's another Steelers first down.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Seahawks have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
They'll take over first
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Yo, lady. Go side. Play side.
From the gun, Darnold. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That was a whole lot of hoofing it all the way across the field. Before the two, tight end and QB could find a window in that zone to get him the ball. He had to earn that catch in every single yard that came with it.
Play side.
From the red zone now. Dumped off to his running back. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line. Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal.
Here go side. Play side.
And again, it's Darnold. Dumps it off to his running back. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks are running them out of the building. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Jason Myers for the
That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game.
Steelers 14. Jason Myers to kick off for
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
No.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Fryermuth there to bring it in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
17 yards. And the Steelers
To the air on 1st down. Rodgers. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
no gain
Go to
on
50.
the play.
Hey, you block
Brings
over
up
here.
2nd and 10 at the 40.
Rodgers from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he has this down to the 34. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. Gets it to the 15. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
From the red zone on first. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with the touchdown. The Steelers putting up points in a game decided. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
The Steelers will line up for the...
Rodgers trying to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Well, there was no hesitation there. I mean, none whatsoever. Putting the offense out to go for 2 there, Brock. And really, at this point, what do you have to lose?
Yeah, you got nothing to lose. And really, this decision made before you ever hit the field offensively. From this point forward, you're trying to get as much as you can, as quickly as you can. And that means these 2-point conversions.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Side. Side.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Wow, wide open here. Complete. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Seahawks continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. So Darnold in the offense getting set. 2-point attempt upcoming.
The Seahawks will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. That play has a couple more to their lead. I think we were all expecting to see the kicker there. But up big, they're still adding on with a 2-point conversion.
I think most of us, certainly the purists, would love to see the kicker there. Don't run up the score. But look, in the end, it's also on the other side, too. Stop them from scoring. Don't even let them put the 2-point conversion out. Keep them out of the end zone. You got a little responsibility to have some pride on that side as well.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And he will get this inside the 30. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. They'll send him over right. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Play action here with Rodgers. Oh, no, they get him yet again! And the Seahawks take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
Kid, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Go side. Hey, side.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Connects it on a slant. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That play good for 17 and a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Walking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a 31-yard play, and it sets up Seattle with first down. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
Gain of 31 yards. First down, Seattle.
They're going to pass it here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
10 yards to go.
Here he goes, third and long. He's got his man. This is Walker. And sorry if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Seahawks throwing 6 more on the blowout. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
No. Look 15.
Rodgers off the play action. And a man is there to knock that away.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
No.
Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Austin makes the grab downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Brought in inside the 20. And they're gonna bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. A pickup there of 39. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here he goes, one final shot. Buying some time left. And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted.